Link beat Ganon, who kidnapped Zelda. There, that's the whole story. Tears of the Kingdom is perhaps the most anticipated game set for next year, outside of Pikmin 4 for cultured people. So I thought it was time to finally talk about one of the most celebrated series in gaming, and how time has been a complete bastard to the original. Before you run, you have to walk, and before you walk, you have to crawl. These are the rules of nature. Have you ever seen pictures of early life? It sucks ass. What's crazy about Zelda 1 is that it crawled so literally every other game could walk. Multiple dungeons, multiple items, multiple attacks, enemies, and bosses. Mario is out here recycling the same boss 8 goddamn times, while Zelda has 7 unique bosses across 9 different dungeons in a big ass overworld. How do you even do this in 1986? This shit could barely run Kirby! But these crazy motherfuckers did it anyway, and it changed gaming forever. Unfortunately, that was 36 years ago. Almost 37. 37? 37. Now look, if you immediately dismiss old games, you're probably being a little bitch. There are some 30-year-old games that are bangers. But 37 years? One of the biggest innovations for games back then would have been the ability to save. Imagine advertising that today. Hey, pick up the newest game. You can save in it. You sound like a goddamn Walmart commercial. Trying to get excited for that is like trying to get excited for doors. I like doors. Doors keep me safe. Doors keep out all the goddamn meth heads and alligators, so I kind of like doors. But I also kind of expect doors to be included. Any and all of this game's innovations were the norm by the time I was breathing. By the time I could spell my own name, Wind Waker was coming out. At a certain point, you stop focusing on what it was and start focusing on what it is. A very impressive relic that's fun for an hour and keeps you for 10, mostly because of its best feature. How the fuck was I supposed to know that was there? Yeah, pro tip, playing this game without a guide is cruel and unusual punishment. And if someone tells you, oh, well that's the way you're supposed to play it, first of all, they're a liar. Second of all, I'm not about to spend an extra 5 hours blowing up random walls for the approval of people who haven't been truly happy in 20 years. I got better Zelda games to play. Bottom line, this was an incredible game for its time, and even today it works better than some major releases. As sad as that is. But there's only so long you can listen to the same 3 songs, fight enemies basically the same way, and wander through visually identical dungeons before you get bored. Out of respect though, I will give this game a 6 out of 10 and I guess a legacy award or something, I don't know. On the bright side, it's only up from here. Or maybe not. Also, just throwing this out there, his design in the early days sucks. Nowadays we got someone that looks like a badass warrior. Here he looks like a pissed off keyboard elf. You ever wonder why we got this version in the TV show?